What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve. Today we're going to react to Community Season 5, Episode 10, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I do not know how they could top the original Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. There's no way. That one was so funny, yet so controversial, and just a great episode. If anyone could do it, though, it's Community, but I don't think they will. I think it'll be funny, but I don't think it'll be better. Last episode, we had that cool cameo by Vince Gilligan with that 90s retro VHS game, and we had Rachel back, so that was fun. But we're on to the next one. So before I get into it, if you want to see my full uncut reactions, check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone. But today is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Something for the committee to put on their radar.
What do we got?
What about it? School needs some.
My sister wants to know what I'm bringing to my grandson's birthday party.
Food.
Collage situation.
No, I wasn't invited.
You saw your son at his wedding.
No, that's Fiorio. That's my gay son. Him I get.
Was everyone's takeaway from last time that we can use D&D to reprogram brains? Nobody feels that we almost caused a suicide?
That.
Yeah.
Bulis Neal felt like a nobody. And thanks to us, he's still out there.
There he is.
And Dragons to reunite Hickey and his son tomorrow night?
And
Well, so, Dad, I'm just curious.
oh my God, his
what is it
dad.
about Dungeons and Dragons that
That's
suddenly
his son.
reach to the top of the tower and destroy the necromancer, freeing the realm from his evil magic?
Yeah.
Just what I love about role-playing games is being told exactly what to do.
Ooh.
Son of Sir Riggs Diehard.
Well, I'm sorry.
Damn, let him pick his own character.
Dad in the game too.
I got an idea. Why don't we just sort of reshuffle all these?
Yeah.
Redistribute them.
Yeah, that's how you should do it.
Here we go. Hello, everyone.
I am Fibrosis the Ranger.
I'm a crouton, the half-orc druid.
Oh God.
I am Joseph Gordon, son of Riggs. For we believe man's greatest weapon against evil is the bond
Between father and son.
between father and son.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to head across the bridge, actually. I mean, what else is out there? What's south or east or west?
Yeah.
Can you not do this?
Hey, you tell me.
Are we losing?
It's not a competition.
Hector the Well-Endowed is trying to lift you.
I
The
cast
well-endowed.
Corbin's Flesh of Fire.
Ooh.
Murmurs an incantation. His body becomes wreathed in white hot flame. burning
That's
Hector
funny.
The ropes are yanked from the rocky slopes on both sides, and you all plummet into the ravine below.
Yep, you can't fake Abed.
Plunge
Doesn't matter if
into
it's not
raging
going his
waters.
way. He's got to go by the right rules.
You know, what's your problem? What's your problem? He's my son, and I didn't invite you to the birthday party because I wanted to enjoy it.
Ooh, shit. The truth shall set you free.
There is a lot of power between them.
Jeff, Hickey, Annie, and Shirley, you've been washed on the left fork of the Skull River, the others to the right.
Sort of like men. Or whatever you call the guys that play this.
If I kill
Oh,
the
no.
necromancer
You never see him
before you
again?
do, then you don't go to Christmas? Okay, let the real game begin.
This did get double advanced.
Because if we lose, I'm gonna punch each of you in the heart.
Teamwork, baby.
I'll imaginary sleep when I'm imaginary dead.
Through the brush in the distance, you notice a
I
patrol
like the
of
sound
half-dozen
effects in the
hobgoblins.
background.
You miss and fall down.
What? Oh,
The hobgoblins are heading toward Nuggins with spears.
You miss and fall
I
down.
cast.
2 free hobgoblins fire arrows at Crouton. One pierces her shoulder, the other her chest.
Oh,
Crouton?
I'm here.
not anymore.
She was badly wounded from her fall in the Skull River. I'm sorry.
That's it? She dead?
Yes, that's it, Hickey.
That's how it goes.
You're still traveling north along the narrow cliff edges of the Hawthorne Mountains.
Oh,
Yeah,
they have to
Ukrainian
play
I'd like to
separately. Okay.
But you know where he was for most of my birthdays? Not there.
Times Square.
Chang.
The four of you hear an ominous.
Fucking Chang.
The lead spider bends 4 knees and twitches its hairy ovipositor, rhythmically secreting and retracting a
Damn. The
giant
sound effects are kind of creepy.
Backstab.
double damage. Critical hit. He's dead. Footsteps behind the door to the north.
I notch to it.
To get above the door.
5 goblins enter from the north.
I fire.
These things can talk? I want 2 taken alive. I want to try something. Sir, we don't need 2 goblins to find him. So between you and your friend, who do you think's the most useful? Man, your friend sure can talk.
Liar, he'll never turn.
Your friend says you just got married. Congratulations. Too bad about the food.
I like that Hickey's really into it.
I know where the tower is.
How many game days since the Skull River ripped us apart? How many real hours since I've gone pee?
Oh, Dean Pelton.
Something strange has happened. A beam of light shoots up from your location as the hilt of Die Hard seeks its blade. The beam arcs and meets an equal beam tomorrow morning.
This began as a race.
But it may end in war.
Yep. They're gonna have to kill each other.
Rise, brave, sweet Dingleberry.
Yeah.
Both parties have arrived at the Black Tower.
Dingleberry. Right.
Water border of goblins will do the slaying because every man has the right.
Water border
to
of
hang out with his
goblins.
grandson.
Dean, are you?
I hug my father!
You're impaled.
He just wants to touch him. He just wants to hug him. I knew it.
I take the kid on pop.
3 damage.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
What the hell was that? It's gonna come down to 2.
I keep going.
I follow.
You've reached the necromancer's workshop. You see his bed, some bottles of goop, some other...
Goop.
I create a boundless world and I bind it by rules. Too heavy for a bridge? It breaks. Spend an hour outside someone's front door fighting over who gets to kill him. He leaves through the back.
That's true.
Potions.
Okay, well, I get half of that.
Excuse me, you just went down the ladder.
Well, I can hear you. Can I hear him looting up?
Can I hear him?
Fine. If I heal you, can we divide the potions?
Do they like each other now?
Are you kidding me? They can't stand being in the same room. And I think
Froyo time.
way to avoid doing either. Does anyone know where we can buy a real sword? Goblins, I'm afraid.
Definitely ad-libbed.
You successfully pour more tea into Count Frogula's cup. That puts it at Hillary Rodham Kitten.
Oh, God.
Oh, a goblin notices you and murders you all. You're dead. They're all yours.
He's in his underwear. Every time, every time sounds like there's a million of them, but these 2 Dungeons and Dragons episodes, does Pooty play Dungeons and Dragons? Because I know they're actors and they have to recite their lines, but he just seems so good at it. He knows and he plays it himself. They are really good actors, but it's probably a reach by me, but it's just amazing how good he is as a dungeon master. I'm curious if this is going to get picked up next episode because we didn't get a resolution if Hickey's going to be allowed to the party, or was it not really the point of this episode to come to terms with that? If it was just them kind of bonding and we're supposed to figure it out on our own, like, oh, look, they're actually enjoying each other's company in their own special way. So we are led to believe that he is going to be at the party. I just want to know. I like absolutes, and it would have been cool if we would have got that at the end of the episode. But the continuity is pretty neat that it's the second time they're playing, or the second time that we see them playing since the first Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. you know, they might have played between that, but we could see how much better they all are. Like they all know exactly what to do. So it's not like they've only played it once or twice. So they've probably had another game or two in there. I kind of wish Neil was there, but we didn't need him for the story, even though we did see him in the background when Jeff was kind of making that meta joke. So that was kind of cool. But whenever there's an episode where you can throw in the background characters, I kind of like it. And I feel like Dungeons and Dragons could have been that episode if they were playing in school. You know they were going to die first, but at least we could have got a couple of them in there. I just like to see them whenever we can. Not a complaint. I feel like this Dungeons and Dragons episode might have been better than the first one. I really like the creativity, and for me, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but this might have been the most creative episode of season 5. I know this is a controversial take, but as of now, I think I have 3 more episodes, and I personally think season 4 might have been a little bit better than season 5 so far. And I know a lot of people out there, community fans, hate season 4, but you have to admit, losing Troy was huge. Like these episodes without Troy, they're funny, but they're not the same. I could probably do a whole video on, you know, the difference of community when Troy is there and when he's not there. And that's just me, but like I don't want to go talk about this for an hour, but the episodes without him aren't the best, to be honest. Like his dynamic with Abed makes a lot of the episodes, and as good as Daniel Pudi is as Abed in these episodes, it just to me seems like there's missing something. Like Abed is good by himself, but he's not the same without his best bud there. So, you know, for all the people who think season 4 sucks and, you know, season 5 and 6 are 1,000 times better, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to tell somebody what they should like and what they shouldn't, but people shouldn't also tell me, you know, what my opinion, if it's right or wrong. And as of now, season 5 is just okay to me. And that's fine. Like, it's good, but I just miss Troy. David Cross is a really cool cameo to play Hickey's son. Like, I could believe them being father and son in real life, but imagine like playing a game of D&D to be able to see your grandson. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. There's really not too much more I think I need to say about this episode. It was funny. It did what it needed to do, but I'm still not quite sure if Hickey does get to the party. I think we're led to believe that he will be there, but we're not quite sure. Another positive, a personal positive in regards to the series, I thought season 5 and 6 only had 10 episodes each. I just learned, because I was scrolling a little bit more, that they have 13 episodes each. So that's 6 more episodes that I get to enjoy of Community before it's done. And, you know, I'm not going to cry about getting more episodes of Community because I love this show. Just because I feel like the ones without Troy aren't the greatest doesn't mean I don't still love this show. I do. So what did you all think of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons? What did you think of my reaction? What do you think of my thoughts? Do you agree with me that, you know, season 5 isn't as good without Troy, and that maybe season 4 could possibly have been a little bit better and funnier? Or you still hold the notion that season 4 was terrible and 5 and 6 are great even without Troy? This is something that we should talk about. It's a really good, healthy conversation to have. So think about that. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.